In the ancient East, there was a powerful and mysterious kingdom, Qin. The ruler of this country, Qin Shi Huang, possessed boundless power and the determination to unify China. In order to defend himself from the nomads in the north, he ordered the construction of a majestic Great Wall, which spanned thousands of mountains and rivers. Its construction marked a symbol of strength and power, but it was also the culmination of the blood, sweat and tears of countless ordinary people. In the shadow of the Great Wall lies a small village where a young woman named Meng Jiangnu and her husband Fan Qiliang live. Their love was as pure and strong as the flowers blooming in the village. However, this happiness did not last long. Fan Qiliang was drafted to work on the construction of the Great Wall, leaving Meng Jiangnu on her own. Meng Jiangnu spends her days weaving by the river at the edge of the village, filled with thoughts of her husband. She often looked up at the Great Wall in the distance and was filled with worry. She knew that the Great Wall was not only the barrier of the country, but also the grave of countless ordinary people like her husband. Day after day, with no news of Fan Qiliang, Meng Jiangnu's heart grew heavy. In the fall and winter, Meng Jiangnu decided to embark on a journey to find Fan Qiliang. She knew it would be a road full of hardships and dangers, but she had only one thought in her mind: no matter what, she would find her husband. With the blessing of the village people, Meng Jiangnu embarked on her journey to find her husband with her deep love for Fan Qiliang. This journey is not only a test of Meng Jiangnu's physical strength, but also a test of her inner persistence and courage. She traveled through dense forests and over treacherous mountains, each step full of unknowns and dangers. However, her deep love for her lover and loyalty to her family made her overcome all the difficulties. After a long journey, Meng Jiangnu finally arrived at the foot of the Great Wall. Standing in front of this miracle of mankind, she was filled with awe, but more than that, she was worried about her husband's fate. The Great Wall was magnificent, but in Meng Jiangnu's eyes, it was cold and heartless, robbing her of the man she loved most. At this point in her journey, Meng Jiangnu was exhausted, but her eyes burned with determination. She knows that her journey is not yet over, and that she will find her husband in this Great Wall, whether he lives or dies. Her love will be the strength to cross the Great Wall, a journey of love and perseverance. Standing at the foot of the Great Wall, Meng Jiangnu's gaze pierced through the ancient stone tiles, as if she was searching for her husband. All around her was silence, only the sound of the wind passing through the Great Wall, as if telling stories of the past. She knew that in the midst of this great structure lay the sorrows and joys of countless laborers, including her beloved Fan Qiliang. Beginning her quest, Meng Jiangnu asked every artisan and guard she met for news of Fan Qiliang. Her steps were firm and her eyes were full of anticipation. However, as time went on, the information she learned from bystanders made her heart ache. She heard that many of the conscripted laborers were exhausted, sick or even dead, their fate forgotten by time just like this Great Wall. Despite the despair she faced, Meng Jiangnu's resolve did not waver. Her love was like a burning flame that lit the way forward. She searched the camps on the edge of the Great Wall, visiting different work areas each day, hoping to find clues about Fan Qiliang. At night, Meng Jiangnu sat alone by the campfire, looking up at the stars and praying silently in her heart that the guardian spirits would guide her to her husband. Finally, one day, Meng Jiangnu received the news that Fan Qiliang had been seen laboring at a distant construction site on the Great Wall. Upon hearing this news, her heart was filled with mixed emotions, both excitement and fear, and she did not know whether she was about to face life or death. But whatever the outcome, she had to witness it herself. Meng Jiangnu embarked on a journey to that site. This time, her journey was even more difficult because the site was located in the most treacherous area of the Great Wall. The mountains were rugged, the climate was cold, and every step was a challenge. But Meng Jiangnu's heart had a firm strength that came from her deep longing for her lover and her unremitting hope for life. After a lot of hard work, Meng Jiangnu finally arrived at the site she was told about. In front of her eyes was a busy scene, workers sweating on the Great Wall, everyone's face is written with fatigue and helplessness. Meng Jiangnu's heart clenched as she began to search through the crowd, her heart beating nervously with each similarly shaped person she saw. However, just as Meng Jiangnu was about to give up hope, she heard a familiar name that Fan Qiliang's friend had said when she mentioned him. She clung to this ray of hope, urgently inquiring about Fan Qiliang's whereabouts. The man's eyes grew dim, and he slowly told her the heartbreaking news. Fan Qiliang had passed away a few months ago due to overexertion, and his body was buried under the Great Wall. The moment she heard this news, Meng Jiangnu felt the sky spinning and her world seemed to collapse. She couldn't accept the cruel reality that her lover, her Fan Qiliang, had left her forever like this. She fell to her knees, tears rolling down like broken beads, her sobs echoing in the silence of the Great Wall, sad to the core. On that cold morning, the ground at the foot of the Great Wall was wet with Meng Jiangnu's tears, and her cries penetrated the silent air and touched every heart that heard them. Her grief was so profound that even heaven and earth were moved by it. People say that at that moment, the wind stopped blowing, the clouds stood still in the air, and the whole world seemed to pause for Meng Jiangnu's grief. Meng Jiangnu's weeping was not only a grief for the death of her husband Fan Qiliang, but also a mourning for all the nameless laborers who lost their lives in the construction of the Great Wall. Her love, her tears, became a symbol of all those who suffered, and her voice became the strength to fight injustice and mourn her loved ones. A miracle happened. Just as Meng Jiangnu's tears flowed, the Great Wall suddenly began to tremble, and a great sound echoed through the valley. A section of the wall collapsed in Meng Jiangnu's tears, as shattered as the world inside her. The collapse of the wall revealed the remains of many buried laborers, including her beloved Fan Qiliang. In this moment, Meng Jiangnu's tears bring a touch of solace not only to herself, but also to all the families who have lost their loved ones to search and say goodbye. Facing the remains of Fan Qiliang, Meng Jiangnu's heart was filled with complex emotions. Sadness, reluctance, and love were intertwined, but she knew that she had to say a final goodbye to her beloved. She personally held a simple but solemn funeral for Fan Qiliang, and buried him in a beautiful valley where there was flowing water, flowers, and Meng Jiangnu's eternal love for him. After the funeral, Meng Jiangnu stood in front of Fan Qiliang's tomb. Her eyes were filled with tears, but more strength and determination. She made a promise to Fan Qiliang that she would go on with her life and fill every tomorrow with the dreams they shared. Although Fan Qiliang's death was painful, his love and courage will always inspire her to move forward. The weeping of Meng Jiangnu and the fall of the Great Wall spread throughout the country and became an eternal legend. Her story not only celebrates a great love, but also honors all those who lost their lives in the construction of the Great Wall. Through her tears and love, Meng Jiangnu shows the best in human nature: loyalty to love, respect for life and resistance to injustice. Meng Jiangnu eventually left the Great Wall and returned to the home she shared with Fan Qiliang. Her story was passed down in folklore and became a song and a legend. Through her story, people learned to cherish love, face difficulties bravely, and find hope in the midst of suffering. Although the love between Meng Jiangnu and Fan Qiliang met a tragic end, their story stands strong in people's hearts like the Great Wall and will never collapse.